Para pose, la pose. Ese testimony, para pose. Mama lo London, mama wa Posh, mama wa Gucci, timba lo Shosh, mama no dollar, no be my fault. Morals are naughty, who could have thought? No they want who.
I already put on my cap, and I know people wanted to see that process, but my head is really odd, so I feel like I'll do a more detailed version of that in a longer video when I do my frontal install, because this to me is optional with closure wig installs. So basically all I did was make sure I used Got to Be the yellow one, and I slicked back all my edges. I got some duty braids underneath. I slicked it back all the way till it was dry. Then I put on a cap. I got this from the beauty supply store. These are like, I don't know, $1 or $2, and there's 2 pieces that are inside. And what I do is I put that on top, not too far up, and I put Got to Be, spray all over my hairline. Make sure the whole thing is saturated, and sometimes I work it in like with a comb, like this. Once that's done, I blow dry it. I blow dry it till it's dry, and that probably takes like 5 minutes. I probably let it sit for a little bit more because I don't mind being uncomfortable. Then I take a small pair of scissors, cut it off. Then I let the rest dry, and I went and did my makeup. So obviously that's why there's nothing on it. What I use depends. For the color on my lace cap or my nude cap, I like to use something my foundation color, but not always too close to my foundation, because foundation is not my exact color. So I got this concealer. It's really old. It's from the hair store, a few dollars. And I take a brush. I'm gonna use that color right here. It's the closest to. And it's a middle part closure, so I'm gonna more so focus on the middle part. I'm not really focused on the rest of it too much because I'm not. This is the wig. I went ahead, I curled it because I don't like curling hair on my head at all. It's 4 bundles, and what I did, okay. I just feel like you just cut. So I'm gonna go in the middle. Okay, this thing, I always cut and then I recut according to what I like. So I'll cut in the middle, and I kind of go like right in front of the hairline. Like the hairline is already plucked, and that's probably a little bit too plucked for me anyway, even though I did it. And I'm gonna go in front of it, so then I can just see what the hell I'm working with. And then I do the same thing over here. I promise if it wasn't for this, I probably wouldn't put glue on this. The whole point of a closure wig to me is to wear it without having problems, basically. Okay, so that's where it is, and that's where it's lined up right now. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna use this color because it's closer to my skin here, and I'm gonna mix it a little bit with this. Talk about my eyelashes, how I'm flying. Okay, and then I start in the middle, right here. I cover the part, and basically just go all over the whole lace like that. Okay, I don't like to pick up as much product when it comes to the front because I don't want it to look cakey. So I just kind of like, I dust it lighter up around the top because I want to know like what I'm working with. I don't want to just drop it all on there. So I just keep doing that. So I'm gonna put it on and I'm gonna see how I like it. I just do, if it's makeup, I like to do trial and error. Tint is less, it's kind of just one thing, go. You do it one time, you figure it out, go. But with this, with the makeup, you don't want it to be cakey, especially if especially if you're gonna do your install without makeup. So after the first round, this is what it looked like. It looks decent, but flashback and stuff like that is very just surface. So I feel like I'll go for a little bit more just to make sure I don't be looking crazy. But I will definitely put a little bit more. That's what I'm gonna do now. Alright, I think that's much better. Make sure it's in the middle of my head. I have a problem with putting it too forward on my forehead because I don't like to wear wigs all the time, so I'll be forgetting what to do in between. But that's the lace. Okay, me, I'ma cut some more off. That's too much for me. It's unnecessary. So I'm kind of moving it. I'm gonna move like a snake. Okay, so that's what she's looking like. You want to say I'm saying is scalp, period. So baby hairs now. I'm not huge on baby hairs, but we give the people what they want. So okay. So I'm taking the end of a rat tail and I'm kind of, let me do it more. I like move it roughly around like so. And I just do that along the whole front. That's too much for me, so I do the same to like take some away. And I'll use a clip to get that out the way, but I gotta redo that again because it fell my way. I'm gonna worry about this later because honestly, me, I would just leave it. I don't care, but actually I'm not. If you want to get rid of it, cut it off. Just peel it back and cut it off. But I don't see the point. It's a closure anyway. You clearly didn't want that part of your head to show. So I clip it back. That's one side. I need that no back. I know they said don't use front camera, but I couldn't see what I was doing on the back camera. So sorry for quality. Alright, so turn this side back. Usually I would have dyed this jet black. Didn't used to get it. Now I understand why people want to dye their hair jet black. But I can't be bothered. Not in this quarantine. So that's what it's looking like. Should I do more? This is cute. Okay. Okay, so you don't get like big choppy baby hairs. Let me do my first step first. So for it to lay flat, like I'm not gonna be moussing it. I'm gonna go straight to like a gel. I forgot an important step. I was going straight to the baby hairs. I don't want to glue this down. Rewind. We're going to glue her down because I know that's what y'all want to see. So I'm so annoyed. I'm still gonna keep this separate because I don't want to be confused. I'm gonna scoot this back, right? Copy. I'm bald headed again. So I like to use, I'm not gonna do Got To Be or Got To Be spray because y'all already know what that is. I like to use bulb active because you don't have to use as much. So basically, quickly, what you would want to do at home if you're doing it with no makeup, if you want it to stay, is use a cotton pad and alcohol your forehead, 91%. I clearly don't care. So what I'm gonna do is, you do small dots, and I'm only gonna do one layer because I don't really care to have this on that long, and I don't really care to have it glued on. But if you want it on for a long time, do 2 layers. You don't need more than 2 layers. Don't need more dots. Now I know where my thing was placed, so you can kind of roughly just put it in that area, and you take the back of something. I like to use popsicle stick, but I don't have it right now. If you're using the back of your comb, just remember to wipe it with alcohol when you're done, because lace adhesive is really messy. So you just do like that. And to make sure the cap kind of stays down, you kind of just roll over it frontwards. So I'll change my mind a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Only because you want it to be even and you don't want it to be like chunky. So you put a little bit at a time. Basically that's 2 layers. And what you want to do after you have your whole area covered, I need glue, is just wait till that clears. So we wait. I'd rather wait because I don't really, it's not worth pulling out a blow dryer, and it's gonna dry in like 20 seconds. So okay, so she's basically dry right now. There's a little spot right here, but it's whatever. So you just flip back forward where you want it placed. I don't want to put it too forward.
Oh, CP.
You take a comb. It should be dry to where you can kind of rub on it, but not too hard, to kind of secure it where it was. Cool heat, just secure that with glue. The hair already looks black. I don't need to dye it because I didn't get the dye yet. Okay. So I'm gonna bring my baby hairs all back out. And it should be dry. Bring them all back out. If you like, I think this is a medium amount of baby hairs. If you like it thicker, you'll just bring more out. Or if you like less, obviously take less out. But this is what I'm saying. And I like it to stay forward. So I don't know which way I want this way, because I'm gonna make this one go this way. I take my hot comb be very careful, please. And I take the head of it and I lightly just tap the root so that it won't try to fight me when I put it in a certain position. Right, okay. So next, the cutting of the baby hairs. These scissors are, I found them around the house. You feel me? You don't need no professional scissors, but as long as they're small and kind of sharp. So what I do is, or you can use them little scissors that come in the manicure kit. Anything, like I got these two, I will use them if I have to. I just already get them. So you grab it and like you make sure you're focusing right here, because what you're gonna do is hold it at an angle and like go like that, so you don't have just like, you feel me? So you're slightly opening and closing. You do it however long you want, but it makes sure you don't have, it makes sure you don't have straight across edges. Keep going. And just clean up anything I missed. So I need to do it right here. Can't believe y'all made me glue this down. So sad. I bet next time I wear this, I'm not gonna glue it down. Now, I don't have an edge brush with me. I'm not in my studio right now, so I forgot to pick up everything that I need, but I have this comb, I have this comb. You can always use a toothbrush. What I'm gonna use to do my edges, I just got hip to this like a few months ago, and I used to use a variety of things. You can use probably got to be spray or spritz or the actual got to be itself. I've been partial to this. I got it at the style and I like it a lot. I use something else by them. I use their edge control too when I'm doing regular hair, but I like this a lot, and I'm about to use this, and I can make it work with the regular comb. I want to get a toothbrush though. I got a toothbrush. The only thing with this is really sticky, so you kind of gotta, it like more than got to be, it draws. So I always put everything here when I'm using it, because I like to control. So I'm probably not gonna use all of the baby hair that I put up. I just wanna be able to have it available. So you don't wanna be too heavy-handed with it, because you don't want it to look too ghetto. I like to focus more on this part right here. The way it swoops back into the hair is more important to me. That's good enough. If you know how to do your own natural baby hairs, then you know how to do these type of baby hairs. But like the better the hair is plucked, the better the baby hairs will look, because you don't want a dense hairline, because when you try to do the baby hairs, it's gonna look like them infinity wigs. But that's good. I like it. I love it actually. Oh, that piece is long. I have to save it. But just move quickly with this also, because it dries quickly. Then it gets harder. That's the thing with baby hairs too. Like, you have to move swiftly. What the hell is going on? It's just a game, you know. You have to be able to play it, because if you give up, you're gonna look stupid. But it kind of does what it wants to do sometimes. The brush is not strong enough for this, what I'm struggling with right now. I'm gonna take the comb.
Oh, CB.
The comb really places it, but the brush makes it look soft, so it doesn't look like middle school edges. I can't believe that you guys have me talking on camera. Oh wow. You also don't want to pick up too much so you don't get a shiny forehead from all the products. But I'm liking this. So OMG, this is so cringe. See, this one was long, but I kind of finessed it. See, now that's going to dry. And that's it with my edges. I'm not doing any more, any less. On to further styling now. So now that that's done, I'm gonna put the clips away and we back at it with the hot comb. So y'all know that little hike of volume with curly hair? It's necessary. So you wanna be careful with your hot comb and kind of just comb up. And keep combing up. You have a little bit of edge product in there, so it's gonna serve as like a holding agent. And do the same thing on the other side. Ooh, oh my god. Right, and then I'm gonna retouch the top because I always do. So, two things I use to help with flyaways. That hurt. You want to use a wax stick. My voice is getting low. I'm tired. A wax stick. That's the one I use. I got that in a hair store. I put a little bit. Right. I ain't doing it though. And then a little bit of got to be. And like I do it far because I don't want it to show. Then with a brush, when I find it, you smooth it down. That's gonna hold that. So you take it like a curling iron or your hot comb. You just go like this. And that makes sure it stays down.
Para